Now for the spring onion, we only need one length. Cut them into about 5 mm length. Now for this black fungus here, I'm using those big black fungus that is one side white, these are thicker and more crunchy. So if you cannot find a water chestnut, then you can use these to substitute. They will give you the crunchiness. After soaking the black fungus, cut them into thick strips. Now for the prawns here, depending on the size, for this size, I will cut them into half. Okay, one for each dumpling. So it's about 1 teaspoon length. Okay. Now you want to have more stream, then you reduce the quantity for the meat. Now we are going to marinate our minced pork and the prawns. Now get our marinade, mix them first. Okay, put in half into the minced meat. Okay, massage it in. Now once you have taken in all the marinade, put in another 3/4, left a bit for the prawns. Now massage until they taken up all the marinade. And it's no more sticking to your hand. Now add in your spring onion and the black fungus. Get them all well mixed together. Now for those who like to have coriander, you can also cut it in for the fragrance. Alright, this is optional, so it's not inside my ingredient list. Now, so once you have mixed them well already, put it here. Now next we have put in the prawns. Marinate it with the mix here. Now we separate them so that later on when we pick them up, it's easier. We don't have to find them within among the minced meat. Now we are going to do the filling. Now get an empty plate here and another one for storing the wrapped dumpling. Now get a small plate of water also. Now this dumpling skin here have two sides. One will have more powder, one will have less. Okay, turn the less powder one up so that later on after boiling this powder will go away. Now arrange them in this plate. Now for the meat you estimate, later on you can take out or add in. Okay, put in about 1 teaspoon of meat here. Okay, then add in your prawns. Now, wet your index finger with water. Apply to half the edge here. Now take the dry side, fold it over. Pick it up. Now close the side. Alright. Now, if the center here is bulging a lot, just press them a bit. Alright, so your dumpling is done already. Now here we boil a wok of water. At the same time, prepare a tub of tap water. This is for cooling down the dumpling. Now we will put in all the dumpling. Now move it a bit in case they stick to the wok. Now, wait for the water to come back to boil. Now, once the water comes to boil, wait for 1 minute. Now, after 1 minute, take them out. Put it into the tap water to cool down. Now, the purpose is to cool down the skin so that they don't overcook and soften. Now pour it into the wok again with the water. Now the water will take some time to heat up again. So they give it enough time for the meat to get cooked while the skin here is still not so hot. Now once the water come back to boil, let him cook for half a minute, then take it out. Now meanwhile, prepare a plate with oil and oyster sauce. Okay. Now you take it out, put it in. Now mix them well so that all the dumplings are coated with the oil and oyster sauce. Otherwise, when they cool down, they will stick together. Another purpose is to give it a taste for the wrapping. Otherwise, this wrapping here will not have any taste on. Okay. Now you may dish it with some Thai sim. Okay, place your sui jiao over. Okay, so your sui jiao is done already.